Yo, what's up, everybody? This is your girl Dia here for another how-to video with Twisted Urban Crochet. And last time we learned how to do your stance with your yarn, and we learned how to do a slip knot, or an unslip knot, maybe that's how I should call it, with your hook. Okay? So today, right now, what we're going to do is learn how to do a chain. Again, all you need is a standard hook. This is a J hook, which is a 6-point-millimeter hook. And if I can get closer so I can zoom in, there you go. You need your standard yarn. You can get your Red Heart Saver from Walmart for $2.77, and you'll need a pair of scissors, because again, when you crochet, especially when you learn how to crochet, you're going to mess up a lot of ends of yarn. I do need to say that crochet is a learned craft. This is not something that you will pick up overnight. This is not something that your stitches are going to look fabulous when you first get started. It takes practice, practice, practice. Okay? Alright, so for the last video we learned to do our stance. We yarned over the pinky. We went up. We went around that finger. You took your forefinger and your thumb and you held it together. Alright, so here's your tail. And usually I'm going to go ahead and tell you now, go ahead and have your tail a little bit long. So when you do a project, what you can do is you can weave in your tail and sew it in. Alright, we're going to do our unslip knot, which is you're going to go behind your hand, and you're going to take the yarn, take your hook and go behind the yarn. You're going to pull it towards you, and we're going to go down and around. Okay? You're going to take your finger from your other hand. I kind of like to loosen my loops where you see the two yarns meet. And I am going to take my forefinger and my thumb and hold it right there. Let's get a little close so you can see. And the reason why, and if you notice what I'm doing is I'm kind of pulling on it to make the hole kind of big. And the reason I'm doing that is because when you do your chain, you don't want your holes really tight, because you have to work back into your holes. And if it's really tight, it's going to be a pain in the butt to get back into your hole. Okay? So now we're going to do a basic chain stitch. I'm not tying that up. So for your basic chain stitch, we're going to work from the front of the hand. I consider this area the front of your hand. And you're going to take your hook. You're going to go under the yarn, which counts as this. Actually, the terminology is yarn over. So we're going to yarn over. Okay? And this is the crucial part where a lot of my students get it wrong. People get frustrated. You see this point right here at the end of the hook? What you want this point to do is you want this point to go down. Okay? So once this point goes down, you're gonna pull it through the hole like so. Okay? Now, what a lot of people do, I'm gonna show you what they mess up on. You're gonna work from the front of the hook again, the front of the hand. You always work from the front. Is you're gonna yarn over, so you're gonna take it and go in under the yarn. And this is where people mess up. This is what not to do. Don't do this. And they get so mad. Why? Because they can't go through the hole. Why can't you go through the hole? Because this part of the hook that catches the yarn is trying to catch the other yarn too. So what you want to make sure you do is the point, you see this point goes down. Once it goes down, it'll grab the yarn, it'll go into the hole. Okay? And you see how loose my chains are. And another thing I have to tell you about crochet, everybody has their own type of tension. Some people tension is really tight, some people is very loose. That's why you'll see on a lot of yarn packages it tells you to do a swatch that lets you know how your tension is with your hands, so if you need to add or decrease or increase whatever the pattern. So we'll go through that as we go through continue on with the videos. So again, and what I like to do with the trick of the trade for me, I always, when I do chains, some people keep their hands right here. I always keep my hand under the new chain. And again, I'm pulling down on it. That keeps the tension, that keeps the hole big, and you're able to go through the yarn. So we're going to go again, we're working from the front of the hand. This is considered your front. We're going to go, this is called a yarn over, when you're going to go under the yarn, and you're going to pull the point down, and you're going to go through the hole. Okay? and through the hole. Okay, we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go very slow again. You're gonna go down, and we're gonna go through the hole. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is your, these are your standard chains. Okay, let's see if I get closer so you can see. Alright, we're gonna go, and go through. Let my camera focus. I'm gonna have to take autofocus off the hole. And you go down now. And then as you get good with it, you'll start going faster. I tend to crochet very fast. But anyway, practice this. And don't get mad if your chains don't look anything like this. I've been crocheting for 2 years now. You know, I wish I had some of my beginning projects so you can see it takes a while. But you know, the more you practice, the better that you will become. Okay, so we will practice this, practice your stance, and I see you at the next video on how to do a single crochet stitch. Alright, remember, for always forever to love yourself. Stay blessed, stay free, peace out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.